get to the plays and let's get to the game. Top 5 game of the year. The Michigan Wolverines versus the Penn State Nittany Lions. And Happy Valley. Penn State +4. Michigan is -4. Total is 45. Money line is -185. All the shit that's been going on around Michigan, surrounding Michigan, and
Talk
then
to him.
they gonna go ahead and be the rats themselves. Well, these boys were still talking about us and our plays too. The Ohio States. Who else was it? Ohio State. Was it Rutgers in there? I think the report said Ohio
Hmm.
State. It was 3 teams that they had talked about and reported in their report that they were doing steals, sign stealing. There's so much going on. This could be the last time Michigan is even talked about. I think they even said it. I think Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. had said that these guys should not even be able to contest this year, right? They shouldn't even be able to get into the playoffs.
Said it while I was on campus, right down the block from the big house. I said it with everybody in attendance, and I'll be damned if I'm not going to say it now. The Michigan Wolverines should be banned from the college football playoffs until the investigation is complete.
Yeah.
Which I think the jury is still out on that. And then the ramifications rundown fact is JJ and Harbaugh still even there, and this everybody just jumped ship because obviously the ship is sinking. But as of right now, they are still, if not the best team in the nation. And going to Happy Valley with a short line, I think we got a double like here. It's been a while since we had this, but give me Michigan. And that line jumped already. I saw it at 2.5 when I looked at it. Um, it's at now -3.5. I still like the number. Um, it's going to be hard for Penn State to win this game. Michigan is tops across all statistical categories. Michigan also defensively. I just think the matchup defensively against Michigan versus Penn State's offense is just going to be really, really tough. We saw that in the Ohio State game. Now that was at Ohio State, obviously, and Michigan really hasn't played anybody yet. It's the kind of, the kind of, you know, uh, I guess take here with Michigan, but Penn State ain't nothing special offensively. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They haven't been nothing special offensively to me, at least. And I think Ohio State showed that, right? I think Ohio State, showed that well. It was nothing but field goals for Penn State. And they didn't get a touchdown until 20 seconds left in the game. Game was over at that point. It was 20-6, at the end of the fourth quarter. And it was dominated by Ohio State. And I haven't, Aller kind of grew up a little bit. Drew Aller kind of grew up and he got some
Mhm.
experience of what that big game is like. And maybe he got shook. Now being in Happy Valley, that should help him. But you can't do anything if offensively you just don't have any explosive players. Now you have some explosive players in the running back position with Singleton. But I haven't seen that game from him this year. Like that whoa game. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I'm not sure why that hasn't been. Is it because he's splitting carries with Allen? But I mean, from the receiver side of the ball, like they don't have anything. And I think Michigan's going to be able to hold these guys pretty much down, just like Ohio State did. Give me Michigan first half -3.5. It's a 2-unit play for me.
Yeah. I love that 2.5. We had just a minute ago before we started the show. That'd have been
Yeah,
great.
it was at 2.5. That's yeah. I almost feel like the money line is the play, but that's a
That,
lot of juice on that money line, man.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Um, I'm
I
gonna
still
wait.
like
I'm
them,
gonna wait
man.
on this play for so hopefully it go back down to 2.5 in the first
It
half. I
ain't
do
going back
love.
down.
Yeah.
Somebody
But I
just put
hope
in a big bet. Is really
that's
what
what it looks
happened.
like. So hopefully it does. If it gets to 2.5, I'm gonna lock that in. If not, I'm gonna look at first half Michigan team total. Can we take a look at that?
Yeah, first half Michigan. So what's the -2.5? Oh, there it is. That's not bad. I'm still taking it at -131.
Yeah, I would take the 2.5 for sure.
I'm taking
Um,
a 2.5.
because this is what I look at. One is it's tough to play. It's a noon game. It's gonna be really rowdy in Penn State. It's tough to play in Happy Valley, regardless who's coming in. Will Penn State be ready for Michigan? I do think they will be. I think they adjusted their calls. I think they'll have some check off. So, just in case whatever the allegations are coming from Michigan and their sign stealing and security issues that they've been having, I think they'll make sure that they have adjustments to what they're going to be able to do. But one thing Penn State has been good all year at doing is they've been good against the run, and
Hmm.
I think that's gonna help them in keeping this game tight. That's why I like the under here. I got them in a teaser for going in the on the underside. I think it'll be a boxy game. What I mean by that, I think it'll be tough to score. So that's why that 2.5 kind of plays a big role. I just can't see it getting too out of control, or at least that's what I'm hoping. Because obviously we're both Penn State guys, and we like to see Penn State success. But I think the way they'll be able to do that is to slow them down against the run, and they're ranked number one against the rush. So that's one thing the defense will be able to do is slow down Michigan's run defense, and then number two, this is Michigan's actually first test of playing any type of team with any type of caliber uh, of
Yep.
of of I guess of any type of good anything, right? It's been a walk in the park for Michigan. So this is their first test. So I would look at the first half team total, and then I would look
At
at
12
the
and a
first
half.
half at 12 and a half.
12 and
So
a
that's
half.
two touchdowns, right?
12 and a half, and then 9.5 for Penn State.
Yeah,
So it's just the Penn State just offensively. They just like I said, I just like they just don't like. I
they
mean,
aren't
if
doing enough.
I'm Michigan, yeah, if I'm Michigan State, I'm daring you to try to beat me in the pass. Run the ball. So
Right,
what I mean, we'll defend that well. But I'm bumping, running, I'm pressing. You know what I
right.
mean? I'm blitzing. I'm moving. Drew Aller off his spot. Like I'm putting pressure on him to beat me, because in Ohio State, the pressure build it up and you could see it. You
Yeah,
could definitely see it. So
I would look at first half. I mean, obviously, we got to wait until closer to Saturday to make this play. So my play would be the 2.5 first half Michigan. If we can get that for
yeah,
sure, that'd be a play for
yeah, I'm
me.
on that, but yeah, that's where we
But I
at.
will also be looking at the first half under, and then I have them at teaser for full game total under. Also, I think this game will be tighter, probably more of a 14-10, 14-7 first half, maybe 17-7 first half ish type of game.
I'm thinking like 10-3.
Well, I'll take that too.
You know what I mean? Like
That's gonna storm
3,
on the under.
yeah, like 10-3. I mean, I'm assuming I didn't look at the weather, but I don't think the weather is going there's no weather report on that game.
No.
Let me or no crazy weather report on that game. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's gonna be a cold day. It's gonna be football weather. It's gonna be 40 degrees.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Little, little chilly.
A little chilly, but I mean Michigan, you know what I mean? That's up their alley. Penn State up their alley. Yeah, I see Ohio State, Penn State all over again. But I just think it might be a little bit worse. I really do. If you're seeing this video right now, that means you made it to the end. So congratulations. You are now almost officially part of the money team.
MoneyPot.
How do you become a part of the money team? If you're new to the channel, you have to hit the subscribe button. We want to blow this brand up. It's not me versus you or us versus them. It's us versus the sports book, us versus the bookman, aka the boogeyman. So make sure you're on the winning side and the winning team. I got bonus content up here for you guys to choose from. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pot. This is Money Pot Betting.